Welcome to Fermentation Friday. Today I'm going to show you what I think might be my most ridiculous fermented item yet, because I fermented a bunch of garbage oranges in vinegar to make an orange cleaner because I was too lazy to get orange peels. Okay, stick with me a little bit on this one because I feel like there's actually some logic to this. I had a bunch of orange slices that the kids had eaten, kind of, but they just mainly threw them on the floor. But there was still lots of good orange on it, and I was like, I should just use this to make some vinegar, but I didn't really want to just get the peel. Because there's a lot of sugar in oranges, I figured that when I added in the vinegar that I had that was completely finished, to the orange slices, that all that sugar would kind of jumpstart the vinegar again, and then it would work to break down the sugars in the oranges, making like a fortified vinegar, which would make it even stronger for cleaning, as well as slowly releasing out any sort of oils that were going to be in that orange peel to make it like an extra strong orange vinegar cleaner, basically, is my theory. So I've been letting this sit for about a month, and it seems like it's definitely slowed down. There's not really much more fermenting going, but I got this big SCOBY on the top, and then underneath I should have some really strong, really orangey cleaner, basically. I'm inclined to be willing to think that a natural orange vinegar cleaner is going to work well, because honestly I mostly just clean with hot water. So I'm not too worried about if this is gonna do a good job cleaning things around my house, because it's gonna do a better job than just hot water. But I thought to make this video kind of interesting, what I do is I take a cleaner that I have and I would compare it to this cleaner that I made here. So my oven is really dirty and really gross, so I thought I'd clean half of it with my orange vinegar and then half of it with just the cleaner that I have in the house, and then I can do a comparison, and then I can let you know how it works to know if this is something that's worth doing, if it's worth rotting some weird orange slice vinegar thing yourself. Okay, so let me show you what I got here. This is the container, and it's grown this huge SCOBY on the top. And then here is all of my orange slices in there just hanging out, and you can see how much has actually grown on there over the month. This was originally kombucha vinegar, just so, not that it matters, but kind of yet again funny to me because I think kombucha is funny, but yes. So here we go. Here's my my SCOBY there. And then there it is with all the oranges, and it smells super acidic, but it doesn't smell bad, and you know, it has like an orange smell to it too. So, you know, not unpleasant, and you know, what you would expect to happen. Okay, here we go. Here's some I had these on here for my ridiculous thumbnail because that's just funny. So, but here I am. We're gonna scrub this in here, see if this actually, you know, lifts some things, and then we're gonna go on to the real test as to if this stuff is strong enough to break down some of what I have going on inside the oven. But yeah, I don't know, this is actually like scrubbing some of this cooked on stuff here a little bit quicker than just my normal hot rag. Plus, I mean, come on, how hilarious is this? This, you know, natural zero waste sponge right here. Got an infinite number of these kicking around the house with all the kombucha I'm growing. I need to put some tea grounds in it to get it more scrubby. Here, let's make this extra ridiculous. Got some coffee grounds from my leftover morning coffee. So, oh, there we go. Now I got some grit for scrubbing with. It's actually scrubbing stuff up pretty good here. don't know. Stovetops definitely don't need this much mess, but maybe we're gonna use the coffee ground kombucha sponge scrubber for in the oven. Okay, I have to go clean this up now. Okay, so I have let this sit for a couple minutes, like a little bit less than 5 minutes here, while I was just cleaning up that other thing. On this side, we have our orange cleaner that I scrubbed on with my coffee ground SCOBY. So it's got the vinegar that's been sitting there. And then on this side, I used this cleaner here that I've sprayed around and then let it soak. So let's see how this goes. My sponge here is getting pretty useless, but let's see. Let's do a little bit of a comparison on the other one and see what this is looking like. So I think the overall takeaway here is that I should clean my oven more often because it's very dirty and very gross. But I'd say, you know, other than the fact that they both sucked and didn't clean my oven properly, that the orange vinegar cleaner actually did a really good job of cutting through the grease. I felt like the homemade orange vinegar did a better job at cutting through the grease than the commercial cleaner that I used, but it didn't do a really good job of eating away at those like very cooked on burnt pieces. The other cleaners seem to lift those a lot better. So, you know, they both both have their perks and their, you know, their, I don't know what I'm saying. I will say that I was really impressed with how quickly it cut through the stuff on the cooktop. You know, like I was basically doing that as a joke, but scrubbing that SCOBY around on there actually did like break through all the grease, and as soon as I took the rag and wiped it up, there was stuff on there that normally I'd have to, you know, scrub at a little bit and put some effort into, and it wiped totally clean. So this is a product that I think works quite well, and I'm excited to have it. You know, I need to get a bottle for it so I can spray it around and not scrub it with SCOBYs, because that's, you know, mostly a joke, though it kind of worked better than I thought it would. Okay, so the fermenting with the orange slices obviously isn't necessarily the way you should go about doing it. Making these orange vinegar cleaners is really easy. All you do is you take orange peels and you soak it in a vinegar for, you know, like a month or so. This is some just mandarin oranges that I had that I saved up in a jar over a day, you know, like a while back when the kids were just eating oranges like crazy. And so this one's almost ready too. But, you know, it's funny. It's Fermentation Friday, right? We gotta ferment something for Fermentation Friday. So there you go. Fermented kombucha orange vinegar cleaner. Make your very own fermented cleaners at home. I'm working towards getting some less ridiculous Fermentation Fridays going, so hold in there. I gotta get my bread going, but, you know, it's just, it is what it is.